Hi y'all, I'm Jeanette, and this is Perfectly Imperfect, where I share how imperfections and our failures can lead to joy and success. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you 5 things I learned about my perfectly imperfect first YouTube video upload. Okay, so here's what happened. Yesterday, I got really excited. I was ready to publish my first ever YouTube video, and I had prepared, I thought, quite a bit. And when I recorded the video and then I watched it, and it wasn't perfect, but I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it anyway. And I decided to go ahead and publish it. And it was after, I worked on all the things and I got it to where I thought it was pretty good. And I uploaded it. Then as I was watching it, I was like, I don't even know if I want to share this. I mean, this is embarrassing. I know, I work in the digital communication space and I know tons of YouTubers and their stuff looks so much better than mine. I really was kind of like, I don't even want to show this. I just want to pull it down because I recognized 5 mistakes I made. And believe me, I think I recognized more, but there were 5 things in particular. I was like, why didn't I do it? Why didn't I do this better? So I want to share with you a little bit about what I learned. Maybe if you're an aspiring YouTuber, this can inspire you. Or maybe if you're just one of those people that, you're trying something and you're not great at it, maybe this will inspire you too. So the first thing I did not do is I didn't really have a great intro. When you kind of are planning for something and you think about like the main dish. Let's say you're planning for a party and you're thinking like, what am I going to serve for the main dish? And you have that all figured out. And then people come over and you realize, I don't have enough appetizers. What are people going to drink? I don't know if that's ever happened to you, but that's the kind of stuff that happens to me. I think about the big thing and forget the little details. And so the first thing I realized is I didn't plan a good enough intro. As a matter of fact, my face looked kind of sad when I was introing what I thought was going to be kind of an interesting topic. Now, what's kind of a gut-wrenching moment I was telling you about, but I was really excited to be telling people about it. So, and what I learned through it. And so my kind of intro did not set the tone for the rest of the time. So that was one thing I was like, okay, check, got to do that better. The second thing I realized was my exit strategy for the video wasn't that great either. You see, I kind of, again, had planned for what I was going to say in the middle, forgot that beginning, forgot those appetizers, and I forgot the dessert. I forgot how to wrap it up. And so I stumbled over my words. And instead of telling you the most important thing, which is subscribe to my channel, I told you to go follow me on another platform, which of course, I hope you will follow me on all the platforms. You can find my handles for Instagram and Twitter in the description here. But most importantly, I want you to subscribe to the channel. So that's the second lesson I've learned is have a better CTA there at the end. Have a better call to action, right? Now, the third thing that I sort of did, but not really well, was a question of the day. See, this isn't just you listening to me. I want to listen to you too. I hope that I'm not the only person that is either a struggling or recovering perfectionist, but also I hope I'm not the only imperfect person out there. So part of what I want to do here is share in those stories of what we learned through our imperfections, through our failures. And so I asked a question, and then again, I didn't tell you where to answer it. So the third thing I know to do now is to tell you where to answer my questions. And when I get to the Q of the day, I hope you will answer my question in the comments. Okay, so the last thing I learned, and this is a biggie, and I'm pretty sure I didn't do it this time either, but it is leave room for edits. Now, in the video editing world, that just means like leave a little quiet space so you have a little place to chop it up a little bit. But even in the real world, I could probably take a pause more often and leave room for edits in my own communications in my own life with other people, right? Have you ever responded to somebody or said something really quickly and then regretted it? Well, if we leave space for edits, we don't have to do that, right? So anyway, that's kind of the way I was thinking about that is, that's not only a good lesson for YouTube, that's also a good lesson for life. But the most important thing I learned from my first YouTube video upload is don't give up. Don't quit. Yeah, I'm not perfect at this. I'm not even really that good, But I really feel like it's important to talk about how we learn through the missteps in our lives and what we can, or how we can grow from them, and how we can turn those failures, turn those imperfections into things that drive us towards success. And so I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to get better at doing this thing and hopefully so many more things. And you know what? I hope that you don't quit either. Now, here's my question of the day. Have you ever been tempted, or when have you quit something because you just aren't great at it? When have you wanted to give up on something because the first time, or maybe even the second time, you're just not great at it and it feels awkward and you know you can do better, but you just aren't there yet? When has there been a time where you've wanted to quit? So tell me about that in the comments. And also, what is keeping you from maybe trying that thing again? I know that this is something I work on a regular basis, is, oh, that was very awkward and uncomfortable. I did it the one time, I ripped the Band-Aid off, but I'm not going to do it again. Well, what I want to challenge us all to do, and what I hope you'll do with me, is let's step into that. Let's step into those things that we know are important and maybe we're not great at, but we need to do them anyway. But again, the question of the day is, when have you been tempted, or when have you quit something because you just weren't great at it? So let me know in the comments so that we can have a conversation. And also, thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope that you'll hit that subscribe button so that you and I can learn together about what it means to be perfectly imperfect in a world and still find joy and success while doing it.